before we go into this battle, I just want to put it out there, which I have in the past. But if you always look in the description, there's information for you to contact Visual, my man Skeptic. Now, Visual is the one who did the graphics to my intro. Phenomenal with all of that. He's done work for the 1SKs for RBE. He's done work for a lot of the big name bloggers. You know, I won't get too much into all that, but he's done a lot of work for them. And a lot of the smaller bloggers too. He's done a lot of their intros with the graphics and things like that. So if you need any sort of work like that, as long as you're willing to do business and you're not sitting there asking for somebody to do something free for you, well then you want to hit up Visual, and he is the best doing it right now. In terms of the beat, that beat is a phenomenal beat. If you're looking for beats, whether it's for an intro, for a mixtape, or for an album, if you're looking for music for to be scored for a movie you doing, maybe a web series, anything of that sort, you want to hit up my guy Skeptic. His email address is in the link. Both these guys' emails should be in the link. Both of their social media is in the link. So go check them out. But again, only hit them up if you're looking to do business. If you're sitting there asking for somebody to do a whole bunch of work for free, then please don't waste their time or yours for that matter. It's gonna be a really quick cap of Marvwon versus Real Deal. Coliseum battle or something like that. Anyway, the link is in the description. All the information you need. It was on the Rap Grid channel. Bottom line, this is a short battle for the most part. It was a 3-round battle. The whole video where everything is 20 minutes, maybe just a few seconds over 20 minutes. So that was cool. And there was another reason why I watched it. Number one, I like Real Deal's battles for the most part. I think Marv is cool. And I saw the time. So I was like, it's a 20-minute battle. I can get through this, especially I was on a commute. I was on the bus. Just watching the battle. And so this is what I came in. Let's start off with the pros of the battle. Pros of the battle is it was Marvwon versus Real Deal. Well-established guys who have made more than a name for themselves. A lot of people, regardless of what I think, there are people who think that Marv is a legend. And there are people who feel like Real Deal is up there with those two. Whatever, however you think. One of the great things about this battle was, again, the time. It was a quick, straight to the point battle. Wasn't much interruptions. What I really loved is that the crowd, while the crowd could have had better energy, and it looked like the venue they used was huge. It looked like it might have even been a studio of some sort. It was a huge venue, but what I really liked is that the crowd wasn't grabbing and tugging on battle rappers. I hate that, and it was good to see that this crowd wasn't doing nothing of the sort. If they liked the bar, it was cool. Other than that, it wasn't no grabbing the shirts and pushing somebody off a stage. Like, none of that foolishness was going on. So I appreciated that. I appreciated that to a degree, I got what I wanted out of this battle. Real Deal with the wittiness, so on and so forth. As always, I liked the direction that their third round was going to, and I'll get into why I specifically point that out. But I like the direction that the third round was going from both of them. Let's get into the cons. The cons. Oh, excuse me. Well, one more pro, which I really enjoyed out of this battle was there was some references that's kind of like a time capsule, or some people look at it like, oh no, those references and those bars were for you old guys. I like Marvwon's reference to the 90s Dream Team that had Larry Bird and all these guys. I love that bar that he had about that. Thought that was fantastic. Real Deal had some time capsule bars too. Not only did they both kind of show their age with this, but I thought it was dope that for us guys who aren't in our teens and 20s, early 20s, which there's nothing wrong with that. In battle rap, we need the culture to continue to grow like that. But for some of us who's a little older and stuff, a lot of the references for TV shows, things of this nature, songs, songs, sport, things. I just thought it was phenomenal the way they did that. I really enjoyed that. And honestly, I think that was my favorite part of the whole battle, those references. Let's get into the cons. The number one con that got to me the most about this battle was it was too friendly. It was too friendly. And then in the third round, when it seemed like they were both turning it up a notch, and getting a little bit out of that friendly stuff, they still didn't go, too deep with it. There really was no intensity, but in that third round, they turned it up. Except Marv seemed to be stumbling or couldn't really. It seemed to me like he was choking. Like, you guys go watch and let me know what you think. Another con about the battle. Honestly speaking, that venue just looked really too big, and I just felt like you could kind of see gaps between the people standing around. There's people standing above them, and the way it was, it just seemed like the energy was off. Now, could it have been simply that these guys were just too friendly, or can it just be that crowd wasn't necessarily what we expect in battle rap? Another con for me was I really felt like when that third round came around and Marv started to get a little. They both, talked about their background a bit. Marv started seeming like he was gonna get a little personal. It just seemed almost like he pulled back for a second. Now, to a degree, I appreciate that if you feel if you're gonna cross a major line. But other than that, man, honestly speaking, this whole battle was just an okay battle. Bottom line, I had Real Deal winning the first two, and the fact that Marv's third started off good and then went but then it seemed like he was choking. For me, it's a 3 rounds to Real Deal. I don't think it was a body by no means, but it was what it was. It was a cool battle. If you have a few minutes to kill, you're looking for something to watch. That's a short battle, and with guys who you're familiar with, then you want to watch this battle. Other than that, I don't ever see myself watching this battle again. Honestly, I didn't recap this battle just to diss it, because I didn't. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just. Another reason why, I guess what it is that I saw one or two people on Twitter talking about it, and I had a certain expectation from it, and it just wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? But salute to them both. These are guys, who have solidified their spot in battle rap, and that just is what it is. But again, I always look forward to watching a Real Deal battle, and I just thought he was okay in this. All right, salute, comment, subscribe. Go check the battle out for yourself. You might go watch it and feel like this was a dope battle. Like I said, I saw someone on Twitter say it. I saw people talking about it. Like, not crazy. It wasn't like everybody was talking about it. Just saw a tweet here and there. The battle's been out for about a week. Saw a tweet here and there about it. But